Okay, hello. I'm going to be talking about despice. Um, it's a plugin concept at the moment. I have code being worked on with the data API because I'm lazy. Not really. I just want to use the data API for once. So basically, let's say we have a chest like this. This is our chest, and we have the user that owns the chest. They're blue, and we have another user, which is the raider, which I'm going to make red, if I can do that even. Red. Okay, so the raider goes to your base and has you have two chests. One is despice. Um, I'll mark this despice and despice and regular. Actually, it's the other way around. Regular and then despice. So, when you place these chests, you can go after them after you place them and hit them with a despicing token. And what a despicing token will do is it basically puts fake lock on anything you want. It puts a nice little nope on it. And what this despicer does is the raider comes into your base, which has a door that's not locked if the server's configured properly to use despice. Despice is supposed to be a raider deterrent rather than a anti-raiding plugin, which kind of it encourages people not to try, because if they try they'll get penalties, but I'll go into that later. So raider comes into your base, sees the two chests, takes all of the items out of both of them, as a nice raider would do, all the precious items, and leaves. You're not in the server at the time, so they leave. They're a far distance away. They're basically gone. They're out there. But as the raider leaves the main area behind your base, like they leave a good couple blocks away, all of the items that they stole go straight back into these chests. Like, it was as if you never got raided. And this player here, this specific player here, they will be penalized for this. And the way they're penalized is, let's say I stole like 30 diamonds from a despiced crate. Now, as a result of stealing those 30 diamonds, I've basically I've rendered myself unable to really get any more diamonds until I've got 30 diamonds. So what that would entail is having to go mine another 30 diamonds or buy 30 diamonds through server currency, and then I'd be able to do stuff with diamonds. I mean, you could still buy like a diamond helmet or something, but I think ores, they'll if you go and buy a diamond helmet or diamond armor, if you have diamond armor in your inventory when you stole this stuff, anything diamond really, it'll get uncrafted. All of the appropriate raw materials will get taken from you, and it'll deduct it from your penalty, which when you stole this and it pulled it back, you have negative 30 diamonds. You have to get that back to 0 before you can ever have diamonds again. So once that hits 0, it's as if you never raided anything. It's a lighter punishment for raiding, I guess. Like, if you don't want people to raid on your server, but you don't want to go and heavy-handedly ban people for doing it, and you also don't want to have a leggy grief protection plugin or anything like that, or block owning, this is kind of a good option for you because you don't really have to do anything. The server manages all of the punishments, and the punishments are handed out automatically. Now, let's say this person has a friend, and this friend wants to use their items. Well, this person has to tell a server through a command, that they want their friend to be able to access all of their despiced crates. Well, that'll let them just use it as if they were this person. Now the way the crate detection will work is just I'll add some data to all the crates that you place with your UUID in them, and that'll, well, actually no. When you place a crate, it won't do anything. But when the crate is destroyed, which, I mean, if the crate gets destroyed by anyone but you or a trusted person or an admin that has an override, it won't matter. But if the crate gets destroyed by you, or if you place the... So, if the crate gets destroyed by you, or Sony has authority over the crate, or etc., there will be various levels of trust. Like, it'll use the... I think using the read, modify... Well, it would be like read... Well, M and X. And you can give someone M access, which allows them to access the crate and modify the contents, and X gives them execution rights, quote-unquote, which basically makes them like full possess over your despice crates, and you're sharing yours with them, and they'll share theirs with yours. So, like, I mean, best friend kind of thing, or whatever. Owners automatically have that because they'll give themselves the override permission, blah blah blah. But yeah, get over your queue of 30 diamonds, you're just back to normal. That's basically how the plugin works. I'm not sure about, like, base griefing necessarily. I mean, I'd go to the extent to disallow people to, like, if you have factions installed, like a sponge version of factions, disallow people to modify people's blocks, but allow them to access containers, doors, etc., etc., and then you can just leave that up to whatever plugin, well, protection plugins you want. By the way, despice keys, they will actually be real items. They won't be fake items or like a big wand that you have to use. It's an actual item which you'll be able to sell to people on your server if for some reason, like if you have a nice server economy or you want to sell this locking feature to certain people through some, I don't know, purchases or something. I mean, I wouldn't consider this exactly an advantage. It's just kind of like a protective measure. But yeah, if you want to sell your despice keys to people, you can. Maybe. Don't take my quote on them, that a lawyer. But you can if you want, I guess. Don't do it because I said. You can do it with in-game currency. You can just give people a set amount of them. You can use it as a voting reward. Whatever you want, really. Using in-game economy might be the best bet. Make sure it's a nice high price or something like that, so you just don't have a bunch of random despice crates all over the place. You kind of want people to only put these in their bases and not just try to troll people with them, you know? Like, check out, I'm handing out free diamonds at my base, and everyone comes over and takes all the diamonds and then gets a big diamond penalty. But yeah, that's just how it's gonna work. That's a really long video, but I talked about basically everything in the plugin, so hope this was insightful.